backyard beekeeper here with the latest buzz from HoneyBeeMade. When I'm not your backyard beekeeper, I'm a culinary arts teacher at Tbsp in Painted Post on the Cooper's campus in New York State. In this video, we have something a little different. I have a former student who graduated from my class a few years back, and he's doing quite well for himself as a chef. His name is Matt Conger, and he has his own YouTube channel for cooking. It's called The Small Chef. You should check him out. It was his channel that inspired me to create a YouTube channel for HoneyBeeMade. He created a cooking video using our honey, and I would like to share that with you today. Here's The Small Chef.
Alright Burt, thanks for that great introduction. So today we're going to be starting off with a crepe. I'm going to show you how to make a crepe in the process of doing it. But in this process we're going to be using Burt's honey, and his company is called HoneyBeeMade, and they make awesome honey. This stuff is delicious. I've tried some of it. I use it on my English muffin. This stuff is delicious. You guys need to go out there and try it. So I'll have his website in the description up above here for you guys. You guys need to check him out, and also it should be in the description below. So let's get started. Alright guys, so we have our ingredients right here. We have our HoneyBeeMade. We'll be using that. And this is the goldenrod. So check that out on his website. Again, it'll be in the description below. So, and we have our melted butter, salt and pepper, cream cheese, eggs, egg yolks, our fruit, milk, flour, and sugar, and water. Well, I'll have these all in the description below of how much of you need everything. And if you have to weigh this out, make sure you weigh it out, because it is not the same when you measure something just in a cup. Further ado, let's get this rolling. Alright, so now the first thing we got to do now is we have to make our batter. We have to let this rest for an hour, so we got to get that started first. Alright guys, so at first when we start off, we got to put almost all our liquid ingredients in here. So we need our milk, our egg yolks, water, and then our eggs. Now that we got all our ingredients in there, you just stir it together. Alright guys, now after you get that all mixed up, now we need to add our salt, sugar, and flour. So we're at our sugar, flour, and a little bit of our salt and pepper. And then we're going to whisk that all together. And after you get all those ingredients all together, we're going to add our butter. It's melted butter. Alright guys, we gotta let this rest for an hour, so now we'll continue with our filling. Alright guys, to make this filling, we have to put 1 ounce of sugar in here, 1 pound of your cream cheese. Now this is a different recipe from the beginning, so you gotta make sure you look in the description for that recipe, because this is for the filling. And then 2 ounces of sour cream. And then 1 tablespoon of vanilla. Now if you guys have a mixer, you can use that. I don't have a mixer, so I'm going to whisk it all together. It's going to be a lot easier if you use a mixer. Alright guys, now I've got this mixed very well. I did it by hand. Just make sure it's very smooth and it's ready to go to use in your crepes. So this is the filling. So we're going to set that aside for a minute. Alright guys, so now what we're going to do with the remaining of this sugar and this honey and this fruit, we're going to start making sauce for it, basically, to go on top of your crepes. So I'm going to show you guys how to make that now. Alright guys, so now we're going to start working on our filling here. So I got my pan, got my other pan here, and we're going to get this started. Alright, so we're going to want to put it on a medium heat. Alright guys, so I added about 1 ounce of butter to there. Then we're going to add our fruit and our sugar, and we're going to get that going. Alright guys, so my butter has melted. So now we're going to add our fruit in there. Now make sure you save some fruit aside so you can put on top of your crepes for presentation. Add in some blackberries. And some raspberries. We'll let those cook for a little bit. I'm going to add in our sugar now. This will sweeten it up quite a bit. We're going to stir this. And we're also going to add our honey in there. This is about be 1 ounce to 2 ounces of honey. We'll just thicken it up a little. And man guys, this is looking really good. We'll let that cook for a little bit so sugar can dissolve. This is looking amazing. We're gonna let it cook down a little bit more. Don't let it boil, just let it simmer. And then we're gonna try this. Man guys, I'm gonna try this out, see how good it tastes. Wow, that tastes really, really good, especially with that honey in there. Holy cow, that is delicious. You guys definitely have to make this sauce. This is really good. It's not too sweet, not too bitter. The honey just cuts in there and gives it an extra layer of flavor, and it's just delicious, guys. So we're just gonna let this reduce a little more, and it should be ready. I'm gonna show you guys how to start making some crepes. Alright guys, so when you're making crepes, either you can use clarified butter. What clarified butter is butter that is melted and the milk solids have separated from the butter. Which, if you do it slowly on the stovetop, the milk solids will come to the top and they're white. If you do it really fast on the stovetop, they will burn to the bottom of the pan. So either way, you can do it. So I'm just going to use oil for this. Butter just gives it more flavor if you want to. I don't have clarified butter right now, so I'm just going to use a little bit of oil for it. Alright guys, make sure your pan is plenty hot. Not too hot, but not too cold. It needs to be in the medium heat range. So now I'm going to add my oil to it. Don't want a lot of oil, just a little bit to cover the pan. Alright guys, so we're going to make our crepes. So now we got some oil in our pan. You want about 1 to 2 ounces of liquid in there. So you add very little. That's about enough. That might be too much. And you just swirl it around. And then we're going to let it cook a little bit. We want it to get a little brown on the other side, and then we'll flip it over to cook it the rest of the way. Alright guys, I think our crepe is ready. It's nice and loose. Let's get our spatula here. We'll flip this over. And there we go guys. We have a little bit of color on there. A little bit more color would have been better, but it is looking fantastic. We'll let this cook on this side for about a minute. And there we go guys, we have a perfect crepe right there. I'm going to set this off to the side on a plate. And then you do it all over again. You keep doing this until all your batter has been used up. Alright guys, so when you're done with your crepes here, this is what you're supposed to do. You gotta roll them up, get your filling, put about a tablespoon in there. You just spread it out a little, then you roll it up. And there you go. That's one crepe right there, ready to go. There's one. Do the next one. So then you take it and you just roll it up. You just keep rolling it. It's the same process for it all here. So just keep rolling them. There's your next crepe. Last but not least, the last one here. take it, you roll it up again. Alright guys, and there you have it. Now, we're going to put our filling on there that we made, our jam, or our sauce you want to call it. So what you do here is you just put it right on top of your crepe here. And that's it guys. Just put a little in there for a little presentation. And then if you guys love your honey like I do, we'll put a little bit on top. Using the goldenrod honey here. It's awesome. And you just go like this. Start here. And there you have it guys. And then add a little fruit, fresh fruit to it, just to decorate your plate. And that's it guys. That's how you make a really, really nice crepe dish for breakfast. If you guys really want to go out for your girlfriends and make this for them, or boyfriend, this is how you make it. This is beautiful guys. So I hope you guys go home and make this. Try this out. It's really good. I know it takes a lot of time, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed how I made those crepes. I hope you guys make these at home. Also, I want to thank Burt for sending me this awesome honey. I use it on my English muffins. I use it on a lot of things, and also I'll use it in another video. So you guys keep an eye out for that, and it won't be a breakfast video. It will be a dinner video. So you guys are going to have to check that out. You guys have an awesome day. It's back to you, Burt.
Hey, that was awesome, Matt. That was Matt Conger, the small chef. You can find a link to his channel in the description below. That's the latest buzz from HoneyBeeMade.